Hey guys, it's Nidesha. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time watching our videos, make sure to subscribe and give us a like right now. So today well, it's actually like a week-long process, but we're making sourdough starter today. Like, I'm gonna start the process today. I just got back from Walmart. We got a jar. You wanna watch cars? That boy's obsessed with cars right now. I'll put it on in a minute. So I just bought a kitchen scale. We got flour, water. That's pretty much all you need, and like a glass jar with like no metal on it. And so you're gonna go through this process with me and over a week of making the sourdough starter, and then the next video I'm gonna be making bread. So stay tuned, okay? Okay guys, so we start out by measuring out 4 ounces of water, preferably filtered, they say. I have purified water, so we're gonna see what happens. And then all-purpose flour, 4 ounces of each. Okay, 4 ounces. And now you stir. Oh, your head got cut off. Okay, let's see, we're gonna stir vigorously. Okie dokie. So that's what it looked like right now. Okay guys, so it's loosely covered, like it's still open. So I put the tea towel over it and a rubber band to secure it, and then this is it. It's gonna sit on the counter for 24 hours and we'll come back and do something more tomorrow. Okay guys, so it is day 2 of sourdough starter. So we're just gonna add 2 ounces of flour and 2 ounces of water each. Stir it, scrape down the sides, and cover it back again. Okay? Let's see what it looked like. I'm actually pretty curious. Ooh. So they do say to make sure that your house is between like 70 and 80 degrees, room temperature, so that way it forms the best. It's got little bubbles already. I think it's doing good. I've stirred vigorously, and this is what it looks like after day 2. So we'll come back in 24 hours. Okay, hey guys, so today is day 3 of our sourdough starter project. So let's take a look at it. This is what it's looking like. Oh shoot. Yesterday, I should have recorded it, but it did definitely double when I was looking at it, and now it's got all these bubbles. Okay, so for day 3, we're supposed to take half of this and throw it away. And then we add 2 more ounces of flour and water each. Stir it and then let it sit again for another 24 hours. So I'm gonna cut half of it out. That's about half left in there, and I took about half out. 2 ounces of flour, 2 ounces of water. Say hi! Say hi, baby! Okay, so we're gonna, again, loosely cover this. Put the towel back on it. Cover it all back up and check again in 24 hours. This is day 4. We just stirred it up. So I'm gonna dump half of this and then add 2 ounces of water, 2 ounces of flour, and let it cover it and let it sit for another 24 hours. Okay, this is day 5. Day 5. So I'm gonna dump half of it and do 2 ounces and 2 ounces again. day 5. We let it sit for 24 more hours. Hey guys, so today is day 6. I think I'm going to move it to a smaller jar today, just so I can monitor it a little better. But this is what it looks like on day 6. Okay, so I did move it to a smaller jar. It's at 8 ounces, so I'm gonna dump it to 4 ounces and then feed it. Okay, so I dumped it to 4 ounces. Day 6. Guys, so it is day 7. Like I said, this is what it looks like now. Yesterday when we left, it was at 8 ounces and it's at 12 now. So we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna scoop out half, discard it, add 2 ounces of water, add 2 ounces of flour, and this time I'm gonna put a rubber band to mark it and monitor it for like the next 2 to 12 hours and see when it's starting to double in size, and if it's starting to double in size, and then if it is, tomorrow we should be able to use it to make our first bread. And if that's the case, then you guys will be looking out for the next video to see how to make a sourdough bread, because that's also a long process. But yeah, that's what it looked like. It's nice and foamy and bubbly. So I'm gonna do the process. I'm pretty excited. This thing looks good. 2 and 2. And this is us feeding it again. And 2. Perfect. And give this a good old stir again. This is it. I put a rubber band around the jar so I can mark where it's at, and we're gonna watch it and see when it starts to double, which will be around here-ish. Okay, so check back with me. Hey guys, so it's been exactly 3 hours and it's pretty much doubled. The process to make the starter is you start out with 4 ounces of flour and water each, and then stir it up, leave it, let it sit for a day. Second day, add 2 ounces each of water and flour, stir it up, leave it, let it sit for 24 hours again. Third day, the third day and on, actually, you're gonna discard half. You take out half and then you feed it 2 ounces of water, 2 ounces of flour again, and you do that till day 7, day 8. Around day 7 and day 8, it should start doubling in size. If not, just keep continuing. There are some things that I noticed when I was making my sourdough, like there was like a thin, clear liquid on the top some days. You just stir it in. It's good. It just means that the liquid separated from the flour. That's fine. It should never be black though. If it does turn black, then you do have to start over, and it should never have like a foul, offensive smell. Like it does have a smell. It's a little tangy, but it shouldn't be offensive or anything by any means. Once It starts doubling every 12 to 24 hours. You can perform a float test, which I did right here. You just take a glass of water, drop a little bit of your starter in it, and if it floats, it's good to use. Always discard before feeding it, and then now if you wanted to use it, you discard, feed it, and then you'll use that starter as like for your recipe. There should always be a little bit left over, and that's fine. To the next day, that's when you'll feed it again and start over. Then after you feed it again, 24 hours, then you start discarding again if you keep it out on the countertop. Otherwise, you can keep it in your fridge and you only have to feed it like once a week. So also there are recipes that use the discard. If you don't want to throw it away all the time, there are recipes that you can find on like YouTube and Pinterest for your sourdough starter discard. And I guess they make like bagels and pizza doughs and stuff like that. Also, the scale is optional, but I think it is amazing. I'll link the one that I have in the description. I got it at Walmart for like $12. So that's pretty much it. The next video, I will be making a sourdough bread using this starter, so stay tuned, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. Peace.